Hi, this is Craig and Celeste of Sulcata Grove, and today we are going to be taste testing this Sapodilla. This is a Thomas Sapodilla. It's not one that we grew, somebody brought it to us. As you can tell, it's a very large Sapodilla, and it is just perfect ripe. It's just a little soft there. So we're going to try it out.
Yeah, this is from Alex at Tropical Acres Farm. And he said it's one of his favorite sapodillas. And I think when they're small, they can be seedless, but they can get up to 3 pounds.
Yeah, it's a big sapodilla.
Yeah. It smells good. I can smell it all the way from here.
It is good. It's about the right level of sweetness. To me, an Alano is almost too sweet. This is closer to like the Silas Woods sweetness, which is still very sweet, but hey, don't jump up there, please. Thank you. It does have a little bit of grittiness to it.
But it's not objectionable.
No, it's on the...
Alex said it had a little bit of a umami flavor. I'm not really getting that in here. And online I read it can have like a bit of pumpkin and almond. Maybe a little bit almond I'm getting.
I can see a little bit of almond, more like an almond extract, kind of like a what's that almond paste, marzipan kind of. If there's pumpkin there, it's very...
Oh, it's right near the skin. If you scrape your teeth on the skin, it has a bit more of a pumpkin flavor.
Yeah, I mean it's faint. It's not a strong pumpkin flavor, but it is good.
It's really good. And it's a lot of.
It's very juicy. It's got the perfect sweetness level.
Yeah, it's like dripping. I've never had a Sapodilla do that. Look, it's. Or did you have water?
No, it's from this.
Not interested. I thought maybe you would.
So yeah, that's very good. I mean, it does have just a little bit of that graininess to it. It's not. I'm trying to think of the varieties that I've had. You want more?
Sure.
Of the varieties that I've had that have a lot of the graininess. We usually don't grow those because some, especially the really wild types of Sapodillas, can be very gritty and unpleasant. This is not. This is grittier than an Alano or a Silas Woods, but just a little bit. Ooh, that was a good bite. I'm not sure. That bite might have just been a tiny bit fermented, just a tiny bit, but enough it was actually good.
I do get a little bit of like pumpkin candy. I think the pumpkin flavor wasn't coming through because it was so sweet.
Maybe. There's something there that I can certainly see somebody calling pumpkin. I wouldn't call it pumpkin, but it's something in the...
It's like dripping.
Squash family, kind of a...
I've never seen a Sapodilla do that. It's like...
Well,
it's
this one's very ripe.
Water. Yeah.
It's not overripe, but it's just right. When they get overripe, you can tell because they start kind of squashing down. And there'll be a flat spot underneath it where it was sitting on the counter. This wasn't in there yet, but this is just...
It's pretty red too.
It's just that really good, it's very sticky.
I'll get a picture of it really quick before we eat it all.
Brown sugar, maybe a little bit of caramel kind of flavor to it. And then maybe some hints of, what did we say? Would you say pumpkin and...
Pumpkin and almond was what was suggested online.
I could see that. I mean, you put it in your head, you can taste anything. You can taste banana out of this if you put your head in it, but
if it was called banana sorbet, we'd probably be like, oh yeah, there's a little bit.
The brain works that way, but this is well, here's the other part. If I get an Alano, which is the first one we had was an Alano, produces wonderfully. It's good Sapodilla. I can't sit down and eat an entire. They're only you know,
so
quarter
juicy.
of this size. But I can't eat a whole Alano. They're too sweet. They're great if you put them in a sorbet or ice cream or something. They're great for that, but just to eat out of hand, I can't eat a whole Alano. I can with the Silas Woods. It's actually not Silas Woods, it's Silas Wood. I always say it wrong, but this is really good. This is good.
It's so juicy. It's crazy. It's like dripping.
I mean, the only mark against it that I can say is it does have a little bit of graininess to it, but it really is minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd plant one of those in a second. Yeah. I guess, of course, the fruit are huge too. 3 pounds for a Sapodilla.
I'm curious if it would break the branches. Our Takal Sapodilla.
Well, I think you have to do some management or keep your branches short and thick, and probably thin them some too.
I'm like a sticky mess.
I know. Do you want to try some? Yeah, it does now. Sapodillas do have latex in them, not as much as like a Canistel or something, but there's a little bit, and I can feel it on my lips now.
Yeah. It has 4 seeds, and they're pretty heavily spurred.
Hey, Schultz. So this is good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, the seeds are already germinating inside too. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and
We'll see you next time.
bye.